YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Buddha, back in the building for another Last Cloudia guide video, one tailored for new players that most likely are introduced to the game through the 3.5-year anniversary, but should be useful for new players moving forward. Make sure to share it with anyone who is getting into the game that you know, because we're going to talk about a very important aspect of Last Cloudia, which is farming. Now, if you've done a little bit of research, you know that there are certain units that are used to steal items from enemies, and there are other items that help you steal as well. But there is one thing that usurps, I would say, everything when it comes to core farming strategies. If we take a look at our arcs, we can see the SR Arc Beast Hunter is one of the most essential tools to farming and very easily accessible. I would rate this arc higher amongst most SSRs and URs on the tier list just because of how often and how viable it is for acquiring materials in Last Cloudia. You might be looking at it saying, what are you talking about, Buddha? How is this the case? Well, if you noticed, there are certain arcs that have skills attached to them, and Beast Hunter has as follows: chance to get items from all enemies with items, up to 1 per enemy. That might sound confusing to some of you new players who don't really know how stealing works. Technically, when you have certain mobs in the game that can drop items, you have their 1 item drop pool, and then they also have a separate item drop pool that you can steal. It's the same kind of item, it's just that you can get 2 pieces of loot from that monster if you steal from them rather than just the chance to get 1. So what Beast Hunter does gives you that chance to steal when you activate it. But here's the thing, it's a percentage chance to steal the item up until level 10. If you notice, we have the arc at level 10 and we have this separate level at 10. This is what's known as the arc skill level, and when you get Beast Hunter to arc skill level 10, it's a 100% chance to acquire a stolen item from that enemy. Now, typically how you level up an arc skill is through extensions or extends, as you can see right down here. If I click that, you can see the section where we can level up this arc skill specifically and see that this max 49 represents 49 duplicates of Beast Hunter, which, even though this is an SR arc, which is a lot easier to pull when you're doing your gacha pulls as off banner, it's still quite a lot, and if you just try and wait for this arc to come to you as duplicates over time, you're gonna be without an arc skill level 10 Beast Hunter for quite a while, as was I when I first started playing the game. However, these duplicates are not the only way to add extensions to specific arcs. What we also have accessible to us is an item called Prayer Stardust, and you can see this SR rarity. I currently have 105 of them, but each one of these Stardust counts as 1 duplicate to the arc. I can add as many as I want in markers and tickers of 1, so every time I add a Stardust to an arc to extend further, it counts as a duplicate of that arc. Typically, these Stardust are not the easiest to come by, especially when you're early game, except with this update they have introduced a few things that speed up this process immensely, and we're going to go over each one so that you can get your Beast Hunter to arc skill level 10, get to farming, getting those extra guaranteed drops, and enhancing your count overall very quickly. So you know how I just mentioned that there were a few ways to increase your Prayer Stardust count? Well, that's actually not the case. You're only going to need one piece of advice that I found after filming the initial part of this video. If we go into the missions, with this 3.5 anniversary update, they added normal missions which give you Prayer Stardusts for each multiplayer or each amount of multiplayer rooms that you host in increments of 10, and just to show you proof, when you host 10 multiplayer rooms as the master, this is the 50th amount of Prayer Stardust that I'm acquiring. So I'm going to accumulate this, right, take it and show you in my inventory that from that original amount of what did I have, like 105, I now have 155 after doing those 10 multiplayer hosts. So that is immediately enough to cover your Beast Hunter arc skill, which is massive QOL for new players. This means that as soon as you get your Beast Hunter from the gacha, you can go to your event tab, go into the training, and then run either ability gates if you want to work on a certain colored crystal. You can work on limit breaker fields if you need enhancement materials. As long as you're doing the multiplayer stages down here and maybe letting the rest of your party carry you, or finding people in Discord, Reddit, Facebook that can help you carry you through these high difficulty stages, but so that you can get those 10 multiplayer hosts done, you immediately have a maxed out Beast Hunter arc at arc skill level 10, which is massive. I don't think there's ever been an easier way to get this arc skill leveled up until now. So new players, rejoice, you're gonna get double the amount of items you're looking for as soon as you get this arc skill up to level 10. And that's all I gotta tell you for this video. Hope it helps some of you guys. Remember to share it with anyone who's new, looking to farm some materials in Last Cloudia. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and then go that extra mile. Turn them all on so you don't let the algorithm tell you when to watch my videos and miss crucial information. Thank you to my Buddha fam for hitting that join button below, supporting your boy Buddha for 6 cents a day, keeping me off the streets, making Last Cloudia and other gaming content for your entertainment and education, hopefully. And with all that being said, y'all know what we say: work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.